Rugby is a game in which the object is to carry the ball over the opponent's goal line and force it to the ground. Here are some examples. An individual player uses his speed and agility to carry the ball forward and score.
Line now, but the Italians have pinched it, and the big fella's away. Bergamasco, the flank forward. Oh, what a wonderful run that is! That is one of the great tries by a flank forward.
Members of a team can pass the ball between themselves. Only the ball carrier can be tackled, so by passing, the target for the defender is continually changing, making tackling difficult. Notice that the ball must be passed backwards. It is illegal to pass it forward. This means that there are only two ways of moving the ball forward, by kicking or by carrying the ball. When the ball has gone out of the field of play, a line-out is formed. This groups players in two lines at right angles to the sideline. The team that wins the ball moves it from where there are many players to where there are few. Here there is space between opponents. The team can now attack these spaces going forward to score. The score is called a try. For a try, the team receives 5 points. It is called a try because the team can try to score 2 further points by kicking the ball between the goalposts after the try has been scored, giving 7 points in total. In the game, stoppages occur, and this results in restarts. Of the restarts, the most common are scrums and lineouts. A scrum takes place in the field of play after a minor infringement. It takes place where the infringement occurs. The team that has not infringed throws the ball in, which gives them an advantage and results in them usually winning the ball. When the ball goes out of play, it is thrown in at a line-out. The skill in line-out play is in the ability of players to leap into the air and to catch the ball, sometimes with help from teammates. As with scrums, the ball is thrown in by the team that has not infringed. For example, they are not responsible for kicking it off the playing area. As with scrums, the ball is thrown in straight between the two lines of players so that both teams have the opportunity to compete for it. Once the ball has been won, play continues around the field. Players carry the ball forward and passing backwards to each other. When they are stopped, or more precisely tackled by opponents, their teammates get behind them and form a loose scrum, from which the ball is delivered and the attack can continue. This formation resembles a scrum, but players are not in the same position as they would be at a scrum, as this happens dynamically without the referee starting play.
They've taken it over halfway.
In this loose scrum, if the ball is on the ground, it is called a ruck, and when it is off the ground, it is called a maul. Here we see a particularly good maul. The players are bound to each other, on their feet and carrying the ball down the field before it is put on the ground for their players to step over and to continue the attack. In the game, these contests for possession, the scrum, line-out, ruck and maul, occur on many occasions. The scrum occurs when a player mishandles and knocks the ball forward, passes forward, or commits a minor infringement that doesn't affect the play of opponents in a major way. Line-outs occur when the ball has gone out of play. Rucks and mauls are created voluntarily by players. They do so because they have run out of space to attack. By setting up a ruck or maul, space is created to continue the attack, as the defence must stay behind the last player of their team in the ruck or maul.
The Saracens. That was stuff from the Welsh forwards here.
Once the ball has been won, the team that has it can move forward to the goal line in a variety of ways. They may run and carry the ball to the opponent's goal line. They may pass the ball, set up a ruck or maul to create space, and pass to a player in a better position who can carry it down the field. There are many combinations. Here we see a line-out from which the player evades his opponents by outmanoeuvring them. The ball is then passed to a player in space who is then able to score.
Here they are, some intricate moves. scored.
The ball may also be kicked down the field, picked up and a try scored.
A real chance here for Wales. There could be a score on the way if Williams can control it.
In this example, the ball is kicked over the goal line and the attacking player beats the defender to the ball to force it to the ground, resulting in a try. Here we see an example of a try being scored, after which the kicker attempts to add 2 further points by kicking the ball over the crossbar and between the goalposts. In doing this, a try, 5 points, is converted into a goal by adding the extra points.
16 stones on the hook. A try for Ben Cohen, his 7th try for England. Johnny Wilkinson of Newcastle. That's just a little chip kick for him, isn't it?
If the ball is caught in the field of play, a player may drop kick the ball over the crossbar, resulting in 3 points being scored. When a player commits a serious infringement, the opposing team is awarded a penalty kick where the infringement took place. If this position is close to the goalposts, then the kicker may kick the ball from the ground over the crossbar. This is called a place kick. For this, the team receives 3 points. When a team is not in possession, they defend by tackling the ball carrier to the ground. To do this, move forward to deny the attacking team space, grasp the ball carrier and take the player to the ground.
To stop, making the most of it, finding the forwards.
When a player is tackled, the ball must be played immediately, allowing players who are on their feet to compete to get hold of the ball.
Wilson, oh, big tackle by Paul Tito. For Walker. Smack into Brent Thompson. And now it's been frayed away. And here's an opportunity. They'll have to close Jonah down here. Lamu, and he'll go all the way.
Oh, he's got 3 men outside him.
As the ball must be forced on the ground over the goal line to score a try, the tackle can be used to prevent this from happening.
It's a bronze, but he's just held up.
And they've got it again.
Other ways of regaining possession are
Upended.
by picking up the ball that has been dropped by the opposition,
Stringer comes loose by Agara now.
by forcing a player over the touchline. This gives the tackling team the throw-in at the line-out. An accurate throw can lead to the team regaining possession.
Such a powerful tackle by Healy.
By a minor infringement such as a knock-on. This results in a scrum being awarded with the throw-in going to the non-offending team. By catching the ball when an opponent kicks it. Possession of the ball is also regained from a high kick.
And he's a big strong fella. Stimson tackled on his own 10 metres line. Lovely hoof by Austin Healy, who was a bit doubtful for this match.
By grabbing the ball when the opposition loses control of it.
In comes Burnout Sells, the ball pops out.
The game starts with a kick-off in which the kicking team must remain behind the halfway line and move forward as the ball is kicked to the opposition, who must be at least 10 metres back from the line.
Johnny Hill stands his ground.
If the kick-off is shallow, this usually results in a ruck being formed from which play continues. The restart may also occur at the 22-metre line. Here, the ball need not go 10 metres, but it must cross the line. Kick-offs may be shallow, so a team has the opportunity to regain possession as the height of the ball gives players time to contest it. Both kicks may be long, from which they chase and try to prevent the opposition from moving forward.
Will use that to build themselves up. Just thinking publishers around the world will breathe a sigh of relief. It will get them to...
The 22 dropout occurs when the ball is forced over the goal line by the opposition, having been kicked there by their opponents.
Josh Cronfeld and another.
The scrum occurs when a player mishandles and knocks the ball forward, passes forward or commits a minor infringement that doesn't affect the play of opponents in a major way.
Moore against Carl Hoft on this side of the scrum in the first spell.
Well, pretty steady scrum.
Stephen Larkham stretches the...
Lineouts occur when the ball has been put over the sideline by a team, the throw-in being given to the opposing team.
Not expected
to be a winger.
And Eric Miller put in one big hit there. Have got to be aggressive close to that game line.
Malcolm O'Kelly getting a hoosh from Miller.
Because they are tighter over the ball and a good
Penalties frequently occur around tackles in which the scramble for the ball results in players infringing the game's laws.
As the ball goes in,
Amongst these are
the hooker comes at the side,
players not staying on their side of the ball, players on the ground interfering with play,
Little juggle with their arms now. Does it work? No problem.
players getting offside. This occurs when they get too close to the opposition before the ball is out of scrums, lineouts, rucks and mauls. It can also occur when a player joins in play from in front of the last player in his team to play the ball. When the ball is kicked down the field and caught by a player inside the 22-metre line and that player calls mark, the player is able to kick down the field of play or even tap it and run.
He actually called for the mark.
If you notice again, Morgan Williams from the line out, he catches the ball.
In general, the game is one in which the ball is won by the forwards, then given to the backs, who use it to run into open space and attempt to score a try. If they are unsuccessful in immediately scoring, they can mount an attack by forming a series of rucks or mauls. If supporting players are quick enough at the tackle and the team remains organised, the opportunity for scoring a try will be great.
In a single defensive line right across the pitch, Healy it is. Good, hasn't got it, but in fact Murphy has gone. He's got 10-12 metres inside the 22.
As play develops, forwards and backs become mixed, and as a result forwards may run with the ball like backs do, while backs may join in rucks to make sure their team keeps the ball. The forwards are numbered 1 to 8 and the backs 9 to 15. Here we see examples of this interchange of positions.
Outside of this will be the score for Bernard Sal.
Récupération Gibson, attention à la contre-attaque. Néo-zélandaise, il y a des intervalles dans la défense française.
Ou la passe après le plaquage de Somerville. Il y a du surnombre.
Oui, il y a Mathieu Doupe, mais il y a
des cannes et c'est
Pierre Boulevard devant lui qui va marquer. Et oui. La contre-attaque.
It will be Dawson, O'Gara, the Lion supporters going absolutely mad. Morris just needs to keep his cool. O'Gara on to Bolshaw. Out it goes to Healy. The step, the score. Oh, that is terrific.
By position, players may be specialised at some aspects of play. One of these aspects the forwards are involved in are the scrums, in which 8 players bind together as one unit and attempt to push their opponents off the ball in order to win it. Players in the front row are the props with the hooker between them, who hooks the ball back using the foot. They are numbered 1, 2 and 3. Behind them are the 2 locks who push directly on the front row, and around them the loose forwards, numbers 6, 7 and 8. When the ball goes out of play, a line-out is formed. Once again, the forwards contest the ball. Here it is not pushing skills, but jumping and catching skills that result in the ball being won, and then passed to the backs for an attack. Those who are usually given responsibility for jumping and catching the ball are the locks, numbers 4 and 5, and maybe one of the loose forwards. The back unit are made up of inside backs, the half-back or scrum half, who clears the ball from the source of possession, and the first receiver who is given various names, the most common of which are out half, fly half or first 5/8, numbers 9 and 10.
Tries the Bosch, it doesn't work. Larkham once more,
The midfield backs, numbers 12 and 13, whose role it is to create space for the other backs to penetrate and score. The midfield backs may carry the ball forward and set up a ruck or maul. Alternatively, they may use their running or passing skills to pass to a player in a better position than themselves.
To Erasmus, delayed the pass for Fleck. Happy to have a go at any old time. Esterhazen, he slips it. Tinnis Delport. Mertens is after him, but he won't get him. That's another one.
When the pass is made, all players back up the ball carrier. The players, once players underway, have the opportunity of performing all the skills of the game. There is no restriction because of their position as to what they can do once play gets underway. The fullback, number 15, and the two wings, numbers 11 and 14, have the important attacking roles in finishing off opportunities created by those inside them, and also in fielding kicks that are made to the extremities of the field.
So down as far as Andrew Mertens, and Mertens with the kick down as far as Brayton Pulsar.
In attack, the players should go forward, run straight and pass to a player in a better position than themselves to continue play.
Here they go again. Only Latham to beat. Gregan's across. He easily beat Latham. And another try coming up here for New Zealand. Alatini.
And Australia being stretched. It's a lovely ball from Tyndall to Perry, and there's Greening stepping inside looking for support. Good stuff from England.
To Healy, missing out Greenwood and Perry to Mark Taylor. Hand off from Taylor and out to Perry to score.
If running and passing opportunities do not exist, the ball may be moved forward by kicking it in the air. A high kick enables members of the kicker's team to run forward and attempt to catch the ball to continue play. As there is only one ball in the game and 30 players, when a team is in attack, one player has the ball and the remaining 14 players in the attacking team support the ball carrier, giving opportunities for attack.
Matty Stewart takes it a bit further. They're over the Italian 10 metres line. Now a chance as Hodge feeds out to Townsend. Lovely run there by Patterson.
In defence, the defending players should run towards the ball carrier in a pattern to make a strong tackle, preventing the attacking team from going forward.
And so they pick Peter Rousseau. That's the halfway line. No score. Boss to Montgomery. Skipped one move to Esther Hazen. Didn't quite work that. Back comes Esther Hazen again. Hayes couldn't quite hold on to him. Good tackle by Stringer, though. Once again, it's Fenter to rescue and tidy everything up.
This will result in the attacking players getting frustrated and kicking possession away to the defending players, who can then regain possession and use it to either kick forward or to attack with the ball in hand themselves.
This is Dempsey.
The game is an integrated one in which players in all positions work together to create an opportunity for the one player who is able to cross the try line and score. In defence, it is one in which players work together to regain possession they have previously lost and turn that defence into attack, from which a score can occur.
Another one here today, but this was a team try. This was everybody involved. That was just the finish. Well, that's the start of it, in fact, with Umaga breaking the advantage line, and then it was moved on. Ruben Thorne actually broke it too. Then it's pick and go all day long. Justin Marshall to start with, picked up, I think it was Flavel who did that one, and then again by Cribb setting up the last one. Then it was moved. Watch Tony Brown, superb in the tackle, offloaded. Jeff Wilson just sitting in the right place. So often he is. What a try.